Good morning. I've got a poem that I wanted to read to kick things off. I came across it in high school, and ever since I heard it, I can't get enough of it. So here it goes. It's called Lines Written in Early Spring by William Wordsworth. I heard 1,000 blended notes, while in a grove I sat reclined, in that sweet mood when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to the mind. To her fair works did nature link the human soul that through me ran, and much it grieved my heart to think what man has made of man. Though primrose tufts in that green bower, the periwinkle trailed its wreaths, and 'tis my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. The bird around me hopped and played, their thoughts I cannot measure, but the least motion which they made, it seemed a thrill of pleasure. The budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air, and I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, have I not reason to lament what man has made of man? So, what man has made of man is the line that runs over in my head over and over again as I reflect on that poem. Spring is supposed to be a happy time when all life is erupting from the death of winter, right? But still, humanity has a way of trying its best to taint things. In my observation, in the vast 25 years that I have lived, man is never truly victorious in tainting God's plan. Mankind does not have the power to ruin God's creation. God's creation, as I observe, is evidence of the resurrection, is evidence of hope and God's faithfulness. If you would please turn to Malachi chapter 4. The sermon title is also the beginning of every point of my 3 points that I'll be bringing this morning. It's the beginning of every one of them. So the first point is springing up in this season of life is the message of hope, taken from the 4th chapter of Malachi. I'm going to start reading with verse 1. For behold, the day is coming, burning like a furnace, and all the arrogant and every evildoer will be chaff. And the day that is coming will set them ablaze. Kicking things off with a really happy note, right? Yeah. Says the Lord of hosts, so that it will leave them neither root nor branch. Verse 2. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings, and you will go forth and skip about like calves from the stall. You will tread down the wicked, for they will be ashes under the soles of your feet on the day which I am preparing, says the Lord of hosts. Is it a coincidence that S-U-N and S-O-N sound the same? I don't think it's a coincidence. Not if I'm reading Malachi chapter 4, if I come to verse 2 and I read, but for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its wings, I know it reads S-U-N. But can I also see Christ coming in that way? The S-O-N, bringing forth righteousness? I think so. And on that day, for those who are believers, for those who are followers, we get the reward. So springing up in this season, I think, is a reminder of hope that those who are believers, those who are true followers, have a great day to look forward to. If you would turn to Psalm 85. Springing up is a message of God's faithfulness. Springing up is a message of God's faithfulness in this season of life. I'm going to start with verse 9 of Psalm 85. Surely his salvation is near to those who fear him. The glory may dwell in our land. Loving kindness and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth springs from the earth, and righteousness looks down from heaven. Indeed, the Lord will give what is good, and our land will yield its produce. Righteousness will go before him, and will make his footsteps into a way. So not only do we have a message of hope, we have a message of God's faithfulness in this season. Because when all of creation, when it seems like all of creation and nature dies in winter, we have this example around us now that it's springing back to life. To me, I see a fulfillment of God's promises in that life doesn't end after death. All of us in here, if we have a hope in Christ, we believe that. And that's what shapes who we are. We believe in God's promises. We have faith that he will remain faithful to us, right? And that's a message that I see in God's creation, that he is fulfilling his promises. There's life after death. If you would now turn to John chapter 12. I'm going to start reading with verse 23. John chapter 12. And Jesus answered them, saying, The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Truly, truly, I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Does anybody see that in God's creation? That after death comes life? So it requires death, right? For life to spring forth from the seed that he's talking about here. Continuing on, verse 25. He who loves his life loses it, and he who hates his life in this world will keep it to life eternal. If anyone serves me, he must follow me. And where I am, there my servant will be also. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. What are some things that I can take conceptually from John chapter 12, verse 24? That one, for the seed to bear fruit, it has to die. There's a seed originally that it has to die for it to spring back up again. I want to apply that to my life. If I want to bear fruit for Christ's name, if I want to be seen in this world as a genuine believer, in my heart, in myself, I have to die first. My identity goes away. It's no longer me. Once I have died to self, Christ bears fruit after me, right? Even though the shell is what the shell of Cameron Meeks is what the world sees, Christ is supposed to be my identity now. In God's creation, I see examples of the resurrection. As you're walking and as you're talking in this life, and you're observing, what are some conclusions that you draw? What are some things that you choose to pay attention to? God has created an amazing place that screams hope. God has created a place that screams the message of His faithfulness. And God has created a place that says there's life after death. In John chapter 12, Jesus talks about a disciple. He who loves his life loses it, and he who hates his life in this world will keep it to life eternal. If anyone serves me, he must follow me. And where I am, there my servant will be also. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. Who in here wants to be honored by God in that last day? I hope everybody. What does it take? A genuine belief and genuine following. I apply that to myself, but then I look at John chapter 12 again, and I see the amazing example of Jesus Christ. Because I don't know if He valued His life for Himself all that much. It seemed like He lived His life for God's purpose, for God's will. It's like He committed His entire life to the fulfillment of God's plan. Can I say that I'm doing the same thing? Can I say that I'm learning from Christ in that way? I want to be a servant. And in this time of spring, I want to reflect on the life that I have lived, perhaps the winter that I'm coming out of, and really take on the message of resurrection.